In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix nerve pain in the shoulder blades. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that are going to offer a deep opening stretch in the upper back around the shoulder blades that are going to help take pressure off pinched nerves. You may find that these stretches can give relief within 30 seconds. A note about the exercises, each one works just a little bit differently. They're going to target different muscles. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. If you're in a lot of pain right now, the first thing to do is to take as much pressure off the back as possible. So what we're going to do is a deep opening stretch known as decompression traction. For this one, we just need a wall or a door. Start facing it and be about 1 arm length away. What you're going to do is put your hands overhead, have them roughly shoulder width apart, and then just lean your body weight into the door. With your fingers, you're just going to crawl upward until you feel a gentle stretch right in between the shoulder blades. Once you feel that, you're then going to hold your hands on the door and make sure they don't slip. So they're going to be like suction cups right on that door. Let's tuck our chin towards our chest, and what we're going to do is slightly bend our knees and then squat our bottom down and away from the door. The more that you go down and away, the more that you're going to feel a really deep stretch form right in between the shoulder blades. Build into this one slowly and go to the point where it is comfortable. If you start to feel any pain or discomfort, back off slightly. At that point, you're going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. When you need to relax, just stand back up like this. But I would try to do this for about 2 to 3 repetitions. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So let's try to get some more relief by putting the back through different motions. Instead of keeping the back straight, tilt your shoulders towards one side. So I'm just kind of leaning through my waist towards my left, and then I'm going to repeat. What you're going to notice is it opens up the other side a little bit more. So I feel a really good stretch on my right side. So give that a try towards the left and then also towards the right. You're probably going to find that one of those spots just offers more relief, and if that's the case, throw more repetitions in at that point. You can also do what is called threading the needle. This one really hits the shoulder blades. So let's get back into our original stretch of having our bodies straight, but what you're going to do is take one arm off, have your elbow bent roughly at 90 degrees, and now what you're going to do is scoop your arm right here across your body and reach towards the other side, but really focus on trying to scoop and move through your shoulder blade. You should feel a deep opening stretch right in the area from the spine off to the shoulder blade. It usually feels pretty good. Try to hold this one for about 15 to 20 seconds. Relax, and then repeat this one on the other side. Again, if you notice any of those positions just offer a little bit more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. So if that first decompression exercise gave a lot of relief, here's how to take it to the next level and get an even deeper stretch. This is going to be a modified child's pose. We're going to start on all fours on a floor just like this. Have your hands roughly shoulder width apart. What I like to do is just crawl forward with my hands a little bit until I feel an initial stretch right in the upper back around the shoulder blades. Once I feel that, I'm going to then tuck my chin towards my chest and then rock my whole body backward, taking my butt towards my heels. The more that you go back, the more that you're going to feel that deep stretch form in the upper back, and it usually feels really good. To intensify it, take your fingers, crawl forward just a little bit more, and allow your chest to sag forward towards the floor until you feel it right in between the shoulder blades. Again, only go to a point where it feels comfortable, not to the point where it's causing any more pain. Once you feel that good, deep, comfortable stretch, you're now going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice, slow, controlled breathing. But if it does feel good, you can hold it for longer, 45 seconds, 60 seconds, anything that's helping you out. So I would try to do this for about 2 to 3 repetitions. And with each repetition, just try to build into it a little bit more. To try to open up the back just a little bit differently and see if we can get some more relief, what you can do is instead of keeping your back straight, tilt towards one side, very similar to what we did in that first exercise. So go a little bit towards your left and then also towards the right. If any of those positions offer just a little bit more relief. At that point, throw some more repetitions in. So what I like to do also in this position is what is called the lat reach over. It's going to hit pretty much the muscle right on the side of your armpit that goes right into your shoulder blades. So let's get back into our original stretch, and once we feel that really good stretch, what I'm going to do is take one hand off and I'll reach across my body towards the other side until I feel a deep stretch pretty much from the bottom of my armpit going into the side of my back. I pretty much feel it across my shoulder blade into my ribs. Again, this one usually feels really good. So give that a try towards the right, and then also reach towards the left. If any of those positions offer more relief, throw some more repetitions in, and I really hope that this gives very quick relief. So here's a really easy way to relieve nerve pain using the edge of a bed. What you're going to do is lie flat on your back. If your mattress really isn't that firm, I would recommend placing a pillow or towel at the edge to help firm it up. But what you want to do is just put your hands right on the back of your head and then scoot backward until the point of pain, like the center point, is right at the edge of your bed. At that point, we're just going to allow gravity to do all of the work. So allow your head and shoulder weight to go downward towards the floor as much as you can. The more that you let it go down, the more that you're going to feel a deep opening stretch form right over the spot of the spine that is at the edge of the bed, and it usually feels really, really good. So build into a deep but comfortable stretch, not to the point of pain, and then hold this for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as possible. If you need to relax, just come back up like this and then scoot downward towards the bed. But I would try to repeat this about 3 times, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So if you'd like to take this one to the next level and get a little bit deeper of a stretch, what you can do is just take your arms and just have them go straight behind you like this. It will just really intensify that stretch, but build into this one slowly and make sure it's not causing any discomfort. You can also put the back through different positions. So instead of keeping it straight, tilt a little bit towards your left. So I'm just tilting my upper body, my shoulders towards the left, and then I'm going to let gravity take my head weight down. You'll notice it opens up the other side just a little bit more. So give that a try towards the left, and then also towards the right. If you notice any of those positions offer more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. So when it comes to treating nerve pain around the shoulder blades, it's really important to reduce as much tension as possible, especially in the muscles. Here's a really good exercise that you can use throughout the day to not only give quick relief, but also make sure that it doesn't build. It's called the figure 8. What we're going to do is start with very good upright posture. Have your back as straight as possible. You can do this one standing or seated. You're going to take your hands, put them right on the back of your head, have your elbows pointed straight forward. What we want to do is pretty much go through different movements in the upper back to find the one that's going to offer the most relief. So as we trace this figure 8, we're going to make big wide loops like this. But as we go up, we're going to put the back into extension. So that's kind of like arching upward like this, lifting your chest and elbows towards the ceiling. As we go towards the bottom part of the 8, though, we're going to go in reverse, lowering our elbows towards the floor, arching our upper back, going into flexion. So this is what it looks like. Let's start right in the middle part of the 8. We're going to make a big wide loop all the way towards our right, slowly go up. As we get to the top part of the 8, we're really going to reach upward with our elbows until we feel a good stretch in between the shoulder blades. Don't go to the point of pain. If that's the case, back off slightly. You're going to hold that for a second or two and then slowly swing down like this towards the middle part of the 8. And then as we trace the bottom part of the 8, let's do that big wide loop like this. Once we're all the way towards the bottom, let's just round our back a little bit more to get that deep stretch and then slowly come back up like this. I like to do this whole exercise for about 5 times in one direction, and then I switch it up in the opposite direction and then repeat. With this one though, you're probably going to find that one certain movement just offers the most relief. Like let's say when I do this going towards my right and going up with it, at that point try to build into that movement over and over again, nice and slowly, until you feel like everything is nice and loose or you're not getting any more improvement. And with this one too, if you do notice that one certain movement, like leaning forward off to your left side, really starts to cause pinching pain, try to avoid that movement. Focus on the ones that are helping, avoid the ones that are not. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.